A little something, something, something like this.
What's going on, my Rangers? Welcome to my humble abode. Thank you for joining me today. Hope y'all been doing well. I know it's been like about a week and a half since I uploaded, so apologies for the delay. I wanted to make this video earlier, but it's very difficult to pick my top 10 figures of this year. There are just way too many great action figures that came out this year, so this was a pretty difficult process of picking out my top 10. But anyways, let's go and get to it. All right, and our 10th spot is NECA's Bebop and Rocksteady. Now, I know this is two figures, but these two figures came in a set, so I felt like it was appropriate to bring them both in the 10th spot. And if you don't know who they are, they're enemies of the Ninja Turtles in the animated series back in the early 90s and late 80s. Excuse me. And this set is just fantastic. Absolutely. I mean, look at the painting. Look at all the lines that they added to make the shading effect, I guess. It just looks really good. These are just solid Bebop and Rocksteady figures. They really couldn't do a better job. Of course, the articulation could be a little bit better, but these guys don't really need that much articulation. I mean, they have enough articulation, I guess you could say, in my opinion. And they didn't really come with too many accessories. They came with a pistol each and then an assault rifle. So this boombox actually came with a Mesco figure, but it looks good with Bebop, so that's why I have them like that. But yeah, my main reason for picking these for 10th spot is the aesthetics. I mean, they just look extremely good. Just they pop, you know, the colors and the lines that, you know, gives that shading effect. They really look just like the animated versions of them. So there's that. All right, and that was our 10th figures, I guess you could say. I mean, if I had to pick one, I mean, it would be Bebop. Yeah, but they both look good, and they came in a set, so that's why I put them both in the 10th spot. All right, and let's see, our 9th figure of this year. Oh yeah, the Shadow Ranger from the Lightning Collection. Power Rangers. And I mean, this again, mostly, I mean, what really makes me like a figure is the looks. I think most people can agree that's probably the main reason why people get figures, or for nostalgic reasons. But my main reason for liking figures these days is definitely for the display value. And this one just looks great. I mean, look at all the details that they have. I love the 100 logo there. Reminds me of the Keep It 100 phrase. And yeah, just, I mean, the articulation is great. Really good ankle rocker, and has the ab crunch and the torso rotation, which is awesome. And it has above butterfly joints, which is always a nice addition. So yep, that is my 9th figure of this year. The Shadow Ranger from the Power Rangers Lightning Collection. And remember, keep it 100. Alright, so let's see. Our 8th figure of this year is the man, the myth. Half man, half vampire. Blade. And this is a Mesco figure. And as you can see, it comes with a leather jacket, pants, comes with sunglasses that you can take off. And I'm sure most of y'all know Mesco figures. They come with a lot of accessories. I was going to actually show all the accessories from all these figures. I figured the video would just be too long, and this is a top 10 figure video. I just want to show you guys the figure mostly. So there he is, and I'm sure most of y'all know Mezco's figures always come with so many accessories. It's nuts. But yeah, the main reason I like this Blade figure is mostly because the facial expressions that they gave him. And I mean, Blade. I mean, I grew up watching Blade. Wesley Snipes is the man. Well, I guess this is not a. Isn't supposed to be Wesley Snipes. It's supposed to be the comic version. So, but it looks great. I mean, as you can see, I just got him in this pose here. Haven't even changed the pose because I like it so much. Because with the swords, of course. But yep, Blade is in our 8th spot. Oh, chill out. All right. Sorry, my dog is bothering me. Calm down. Okay. I'm just kidding, of course. So our 7th spot is actually this Brachiosaurus. Let me put his big butt over here. Looks like I'm gonna have to back up a little bit. All right. Sorry about that. To get some extra lighting. But yeah, this figure was going for $50 at Target. And they're having a sale right now. I believe it's $44. But as you can see, it looks great. I mean, this figure doesn't have the best articulation, doesn't have the most details or anything, but it's a Brachiosaurus, and this is something I wanted since I was a child. I mean, never seen a huge Brachiosaurus figure, or Brontosaurus figure, whatever you want to call these long necks. So this was just amazing to know that they were going to release this, and now I have it, and it's awesome. Just a really good display piece. I love it. There's that. Okay, let me put this guy away, and we'll go to the next figure. All right, and for our 6th spot, it is the legendary Broly. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure this fella is in a lot of y'all's top 10 figure as well this year. I mean, this guy is just so fun to pose around. Of course, he came with a couple face head sculpts and interchangeable heads. But this, if you don't know, Broly is a Dragon Ball character. He is absolutely swole. Whew. That's one big reason I like it. He just massive figure. Really awesome display piece, especially with all the other Dragon Ball characters. And of course, he's a SH Figure Arts figure, so I mean, their figures are just extremely articulate. Really satisfying to move around and pose around. So, yep. There's Broly, and that swollenness. Love it. Yep, that is our 6th figure of this year. All right, and number 5. Let's see. Okay, this is actually a figure that I haven't shown you guys. It is the Hot Toys Spider-Punk. As you can see, I got him in a vanilla pose. I should probably pose him around because I don't think this outfit will crease if I leave him in a dynamic pose. This material. But yeah, I mean, main reason this is in my top 10 is the looks. Definitely the looks. And the quality, of course. Hot Toys quality is just way up there. Y'all already know it's on a whole nother level. Look at the details on this guitar that they added. And got the jacket. Jean jacket. The denim jacket, sorry. Excuse me. And the head sculpt there. It did come with several interchangeable eyes where you can make the white part bigger. But the spikes looks great. I mean, just a beautiful looking figure. And you know what? I'll snap some pics and I'll show y'all some pics at the end of some of these figures. There's the back. It's great. Yeah, he's still available in a lot of stores, a lot of Hot Toy stores. For I mean, like Big Bad Toy Store. I think he's going for like $250, somewhere around there, $230, I think. But yeah, just an excellent display piece. Look at the details of these shoes as well. It's a little weathered, as you can see. But yep, there's Spider-Punk in the 5th spot. All right, let's get to our next figure. All right, so in our 4th spot is a very cunning and very deceitful character, Megatron. Yes. Oh, baby. I mean, look at this figure. You don't even have to know this character, and you probably be amazed at how this character looks. I don't really collect Transformers, only the Beast Wars. I mean, I actually have a couple other Transformer figures, but I rarely collect them unless they're Beast Wars. And if you don't know the show Beast Wars, it was a show from the 90s. Like, I think it came out in 96. Yeah, one of my favorite childhood shows. And as you see, like the painting, all the details look great. Look at it. And I'll actually show y'all a picture of the beast mode of this fella. But there you go. Yeah, just a stunning looking figure. The articulation is great, of course. It came with like a laser effect piece, which is pretty cool. There's that. But yeah, he's just an amazing display piece. I actually usually have this guy in a Detolf with my other Beast War characters, so. Alright, that's Megatron. Alright, let's get to our next figure. Alright, so in our 3rd spot of this top 10 figures of this year, in my opinion, is Mezco's Lone Roach. Man, it's been a very long time since I posed around a figure so much. Like, this figure is just so fun to pose around. Just extremely articulate, and I mean, I love his outfit. I mean, he's extremely satisfying to, you know, just pose around and look at. Just excellent. It's definitely my favorite Gomez figure, no doubt about it. But yeah, he came with a lot of accessories, as expected. And it is kind of weird though, like the way this belt is tied. Yeah, we didn't tie like that when I in my gym, my dojo that I attended to. Of course, there's many types of martial arts out there, so. But it just looked like this would be uncomfortable. But oh well. It looks great. Yep. That is Mezco's Lone Roach. All right, let's get to our next figure. All right, so this one, man, I don't think I ever posed the figure around as much as I did with this figure. And it is Mafex Spider-Man. There is no doubt in my mind that this is the best Spider-Man figure out there. Of course, there's a couple I don't have, like the Toy Biz. There's one really good Toy Biz one. But I mean, this is like perfect. It's really hard to get any better with this figure. The articulation, is just so good. This is the most articulate figure I probably have, I'd say. I mean, I guess the Transformers are considered a lot more articulate, but you know what I mean, I think. But this figure is just so fun to pose around. I mean, just everything feels so smooth when you pose around and move. Like, the torso rotation is extremely buttery smooth, moving around like that. Very satisfying. and it came with some webbing, as you can see. Came with magnetic feet too, but it's not that strong, so that's why I don't have it on there. But yeah, I'll show y'all some pics at the end, some dynamic poses from this fella. But yeah, the Mayfix Spider-Man, I highly recommend this figure. Like, it's so fun to play with, no doubt. But yeah, he's going for, I think, like $95. Oh, that kind of fell off. But yep, there's that. All right, let's get to our last figure. All right, last but not least, can any of y'all guess what my first figure of this year is? Or maybe figures? If you've been with this channel for a while, then you probably know what my first #1 spot is. I'll actually give y'all some clues. I'll throw some clues in there for you, all right? Here's our first clue. Second. You know yet? Oh yes. The NECA Ninja Turtles. These are definitely my favorite figures of this year. No doubt about it. And you know we can't separate these guys. That's a sin. Here we go. Here's Leonardo, my favorite turtle. But yes, these are definitely my favorite figures of this year. No doubt about it. I mean, the main reason is, it's a couple main reasons, I guess you could say. Definitely nostalgia and the looks. I mean, man, I absolutely love the 90s Ninja Turtles movies. And it's just so amazing and just so satisfying to have them in 6-inch form as action figures. Just mind-blowing. They just look perfect. Absolutely just mind-blowing, man, how good they did with these figures. Let's all give NECA a clap, a round of applause. They definitely deserve it. I mean, they're killing the figure game right now. No doubt about it. Especially with the price points that they give out with these figures. It's just excellent. I love it. But yep. There's my favorite figures of this year. Hands down. No doubt in my mind. Oh yeah, I want to point out some honorable mentions. So here's Mr. Satan. He's from Dragon Ball. This guy came with a lot of accessories. I'll actually show you a picture of one facial expression that I just really dig. That this guy almost really got to the top 10. I mean, he's nowhere close to being anywhere like my favorite character or anything, but because of his facial expression, that's why I really like this figure. And then we have Magna Defender from the Power Rangers Lightning Collection line. It's got really good articulation, just like the Shadow Ranger. And then let's see, we have the Marvel Legends Storm. Now, you know what? If y'all are not aware, I didn't pick any Marvel Legends in my top 10 figures of this year. I love Marvel Legends, but I mean, none of them are just top quality, you know what I'm saying? Like compared to a lot of these other figures. So, but yeah, this Storm almost got to the top 10 because she's just, I mean, just a really good Storm figure. Really good articulation for a female figure, female Marvel Legends figure. And really good articulation, especially the head. Move all around. And that's a perfect looking Storm. AKA Aurora. And then let's see, we have Reinhardt from the Overwatch line. This is from Hasbro as well. If you don't know this character, Reinhardt is a tank from the video game called Overwatch. It's a first-person shooter, very intense game. His ability, he has a shield that he could bring up, and he blocks projectiles. But yeah, it's a really good looking Reinhardt. So yeah, he almost made it to the top 10 as well. And then let's see, we have the Love Triangle 3-pack. I mean, this is such a really good Wolverine figure. Came with a couple head sculpt, which was always nice. This Jean Grey was okay. I mean, it does look like the animated series Jean Grey, but I think in action figure form, it just looks goofy. That's why I don't know, this figure looks goofy to me. I think they could have done a better job. But anyways, there's the Love Triangle 3-pack figures. So yeah, this was just an awesome set. I mean, people who didn't get the original Cyclops figure, you know, got this in the 3-pack. That came with Jean Grey as well, which most people need. So I thought this was an excellent set. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Let me know what your top 10 was, or let me know your favorite figures that were released this year. Did some of the figures on my list match with yours? Let me know in the comments if you want to. And of course, if you liked the video, please like it. And I'll catch y'all next time, all right? Ranger out. Peace.